Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Bubbly and Blazers. Happy New Year. Today, we're getting back into the podcast for ambitious women navigating work, life, and everything in between. So, last episode, we popped the bubbly, we reflected on everything in 2025 and set our intentions. And today, we're going to do a little follow through. It's the last week of January, kind of see how everyone's feeling, how everyone's landing here in this first month of the year. Oops, I just turned my volume off. Um, yeah, here with me today we have Shayla. Shayla, how's your new year going so far?
It's good. I feel like 2025 just I don't know, I feel like the year just kind of blended. Like everyone was go, go,
Mm,
go up until like the very end. And normally you get that kind of like quiet, like little lull over Christmas. But I feel like it just it kept going. Like I feel like,
yeah,
and then January was just like, I don't know, started off so quick, started off so fast, so
yeah.
many exciting things happening that I'm kind of like, oh my God, it's already the end of the month. How are we
Crazy. It's
here?
crazy. Time flies.
Oh,
Days are
yes.
long, years are fast. I hate to say it.
And how about you? How are you starting off the new year? How are things been?
Well, I'm doing okay. Yeah, like I don't like you said that first week back is so chaotic. Like, especially I feel like for like students, it's like you have 3 weeks off and you're just so like relaxed and just you get into like this whole other routine and then it's like all of a sudden it's like, okay, back to this, back to that. Um so that was a lot. And then got a little cold, January classic. So I was pretty like laid out for a couple days there, which is never very fun, but
No.
um yeah, I'm on the mend now. I have my tea with us today.
Aw.
But I'm definitely, well, I'm hopefully on the mend. I get like a man cold, like I get very dramatic. I'm like, this could be it.
This is what
My
takes
sore
me.
throat. Yeah. It's like just relax.
Tell everyone you love them.
Literally, I'm like, I don't feel any better than I felt yesterday, so this could be it. So,
It's funny.
but I'm here. We're here.
You're here, you're doing it, you're doing all the
Yeah.
things.
Absolutely. So
No,
it's going. And now we're just right back into is it the fourth? I think it must be the fourth week of January. Definitely the fourth
maybe
week.
the 8th week of January. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, and anybody can ask me. I think most people feel the same way. Like January is such an evil month.
Mm,
Um, it's super gray out. So, um, yeah, exactly. It's the eighth week of January and we're just keep going. One more to
we're
go.
just here. We showed up. We hit
Yep.
record. We're
Yep.
living it all with you guys. Comment on this post if you're also feeling a little bit of the January. I don't want to call them blues. I just feel like almost like fog. Like you're kind of
Yeah.
just like in it, in the thick of it. Like it just,
Rate
yeah.
the month of January out of 12. It gets a 1 for me. Last
I feel like
place.
That's an interesting thought. I feel like for me, March is a bit of a
Really?
struggle.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't mind January. It just can feel long. And like you said, I think the weather has
Yeah.
the biggest impact on it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you're like, how many mornings and nights can I spend in the dark until I'm
Yeah.
like
And then,
booking a last minute trip to Mexico?
yeah. Yeah. And then it's just like when it is light out, it's like, it's just not that good either. It's just kind
Yeah.
of, it's mid. January's like a very mid month. Like it's just, that's okay.
Y- Yeah.
That is
And
all
well,
right.
I decided this year that I'm gonna really pursue skiing.
Ah,
Yeah.
I love to hear this. As a
And
skier, I love to hear this.
by really pursuing, I don't have a pass anywhere, but I bought I bought some secondhand equipment
Nice.
and I've now decided it's gonna be my whole identity of, like getting the group together, figuring out plans for night skiing, things like that. And, you know, now that I'm up to date with all this, like I'm pretty bummed that the mountains are not great right now.
Yeah. I mean, like, I will say, like, and I've always kind of felt that way, and my mom's always said that growing up, like, it's like being a skier is like nice because it's
Mm-hmm.
like it takes like kind of a tough time of year, like
Mm-hmm.
winter and it's dark and all that and cold, and it just kind of like gives you something like positive to do.
Yeah.
I know we talked about my endeavors hopefully in May to Finland, and so
Yeah.
obviously I've been doing like a little bit of research, and like that is like one of the reasons they think that they're such a like joyous population is
Mm.
because they spend like a lot of time outside regardless of the weather, regardless of like whether it's super light, super dark, um and like seems to be having a positive effect. So I'm a big fan. I like skiing. I think it's fun, and it's like it's just a great way to like literally be like, okay, well, I'm going skiing this weekend, so I know I'm gonna get some outdoor time, and at least I'm not just like kind of couch rotting. Like I don't know,
Yeah.
not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
Um, but it's like I think I would struggle worse with this time of year if like that's all I had to look forward to every weekend. Like I don't know. So I think
Yeah.
I love to hear that.
Yeah. Something, trying new things, putting ourselves out there always. And yeah, like you said, there's just something nice about being up in the mountains, the fresh
Mm,
air, even, get a couple runs in. It's like so nice. And I think too,
mm,
like a lot of that inspiration came from, having friends that spend their time doing that up in the winter. And like
yeah.
you said, seeing how it just adds a little bit of excitement into the week.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I have a lot of friends doing dry January right now, and we're just trying to get creative on what we're gonna do to get together.
Like, guys, I need joy. How are we gonna get it?
Are you
Can't
some
relate.
are you participating in dry January?
No, can't relate.
No.
Not
You
that it's
know,
been like a drinking heavy month. Like, I'm trying to think. Yeah, like for okay, so first, we'll go weekend by weekend. Nobody asked for it, but I'm giving you
let's
the
get the
weekend by weekend
play-by-play.
recap.
It's been a while, we
So
should catch up.
yeah. Excuse me. So the first weekend, um, this was like my vibe. I was like, I'm gonna go up to the hill. I'm gonna stay over. I'm gonna go out. Like my favorite bar is up at like the local hill, so I'm like, this is gonna be great. And um, like maybe had 3 drinks. Like it, and we waited outside in a line for an hour and a half. It's frigid. We get inside, like the vibe isn't even that good. Then my friend was like feeling quite anxious. So we were just like, let's just go home. Let's just call it.
Call it.
Next weekend, illness. This weekend, like, couple days
Mhm.
ago, I was like, again, up at the hill with some friends. Hey guys, let's have like a chill weekend. Let's just be chill.
Wholesome.
I'm coming off of like a real bad cold. Like,
Yeah.
once again, man cold. Like, it almost took me
Yeah.
out, guys. There's no
Yeah.
way we could drink.
It's gonna take her minimum 6 weeks recovery.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
No
almost
one's
went to
had
the
a cold like
hospital.
this.
Nobody's
No
ever
one.
been sick like this before, guys. And it takes one friend to be like, well, like maybe let's go for one drink.
Just one.
Okay.
Just one.
And there was 4 of us in the group.
Yeah.
And so somebody's like, again, it's like it was a night of like one suggestion
Mhm.
and immediately being like, yeah, great suggestion. I concur. Like my one friend's like, what if we all just buy a round? Then we don't have to deal with like the e-transferring and we don't all have to like separately order our drinks. We'll
This
just
is
everybody
this is
yeah,
great girl math. It
exactly. It's
makes
like
sense.
we'll
It
all
makes
just
sense.
order for everybody once and everybody takes their turn. So girl math, logic, convenience, check, 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 check.
Yeah.
But now we're having 4 drinks at the bar and then some.
Yeah.
So yeah, it wasn't dry. It was not a dry weekend to summarize. It was not. But it was a great time. And I feel fine. I've had a good time. I didn't die.
I just think like life's hard, why make it harder? Um
Exactly. So true. And for the bartender, it's really like this comes down to being a respectful patron of an establishment.
You're
you
supporting the
know,
local economy. Like the
yep,
bars are dire right now.
it's tough
They're
out here.
struggling to keep
We
the
are
doors
in a
open.
recessionary time. Um, and they don't, they don't want us all being like, oh, I'll get this, then I'll get that. And then they got to do the credit card machine 4 times. Hey, hey, just put 4 on my tab.
Yeah, and that message the
Done
next
deal.
morning when someone's like trying to split up the bill, like, no, thank
Criminal.
you. And then
No.
2 weeks later, when the last friend finally remembers to send the e-transfer, like, let's just save the
You're
headache.
like, exactly. So,
I love that
yeah,
approach.
it's a great approach. It's one way to do it. Um, guaranteed to get silly. For sure. For sure.
I
So
love
that's
that.
where I'm at. And then
Sounds like
this Friday, it's a
mhm.
hockey game. So I feel
Oh,
like, I don't know. Maybe I'll go dry. I don't feel like, I feel like a hockey game is like a beer event and I'm just not a beer drinker. So like, I don't know. To be determined.
fair. I mean, you don't need alcohol to have a good time.
Mm-mm.
No.
I love a hockey game. I get really into like live sports. Like I don't watch sports on TV, but live sports I get really competitive.
Have you, I want to ask, have you watched Heated Rivalry yet?
Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking, Shayla. So I started it.
Okay.
This is just ridiculous. And anybody that knows me knows this ridiculousness in my brain of I still haven't finished The Summer I Turned Pretty. I don't know if we talked about this or if you watched it this summer. This was like the show of the summer, if you recall. The
Mm-hmm.
Summer I Turned Pretty.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Still haven't finished it.
Okay.
So I watched 1.5 episodes of Heated Rivalry. Loved it.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
My whole feed is like the two boys, like they're so
Mm-hmm.
cutie.
Yeah.
It's just adorable.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, I have to stop. Like I need to finish what I've started. So my goal
Okay.
is to finish um
Summer
yeah,
I
the
Turned
summer
Pretty.
intern. I've got 1 episode left.
Okay.
1 episode. I started the
Okay.
whole series this summer, so I did have
Yeah.
3 seasons to get through.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, then I'm gonna go back to it. Have you
Okay.
seen it?
I have. Yeah. It was one of those things where I was like, I don't know. You know how like everyone's talking about show, you're like, okay, like
You're like, well, I have to watch it now.
I'm sure it's good. Well, I feel
Yeah,
like sometimes I go the opposite where like I'm sure it's good, but like it can't be that good. And like also like I don't know,
yeah.
for whatever reason when you start seeing it all in your news feed, you're just like I feel like I'm
Mhm.
watching this already.
I get
But
so that's a good point. But I
yeah.
get like I like a spoiler. Like so it's like if I
Mm,
this was the same thing for me with Grays. Like
mhm.
I was getting like all these like reels and all these TikToks and I was like, I feel like I've seen this show. But I'm like, it's so good. Like I'm loving the reels. So it's like for me, I'm like, okay, then I should just watch the
I
show.
should just watch it. Yeah, that ended up
So
being my decision, and I'm so
yeah,
glad I did because oh my God,
beautiful.
like I'm obsessed. And I,
Beautiful.
yeah, like I mean, the sex scenes are
Gorgeous.
wow.
Wow.
Like
Love it.
inspiration for getting to the gym, I would say personally from
So true. Um, have you seen you'd love this. So, somebody was saying like that's apparently what Connor's story does. Like he does like lifted squats or whatever. So you like elevate
Mhm.
your feet
Mhm.
and then apparently like that extra, I don't know, couple
Depth.
inches
Mhm.
is what really like gets the glutes
Fired up.
maximum engagement. I'm gonna have to give it a go.
Either that or I'm gonna start skating. I don't know, one of the two, maybe both.
True. True. And I am going skating this. I'm having a big heated rivalry weekend this
Wow.
weekend, actually. Hockey game. Might go put the skates on myself on
I feel
Sunday. Like,
there's like some conscious marketing happening here.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
I also just think like I really love that like, it's just such a like
It's a beautiful love story.
it is
It's
like I
super hot, but like it's sweet.
but there is some like like there's some substance to it. Like the plot line might not be like anything like too extraordinary, or like the dialogue and stuff like that. But at the
Yeah.
same time, I also feel like it does start a lot of very interesting conversations. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm really enjoying it for a lot of different reasons.
I love.
And if anyone hasn't seen it yet, I would
Watch it.
definitely encourage you to. I mean,
Do it.
just put on the first episode. This is what I did. I was like,
Yeah.
I'll just put it on. If I don't
If I
like it,
don't
like
like it.
I'll just stop watching it. Five
But I haven't
episodes
heard a bad
later.
thing. Yeah. I have not heard of one single bad thing from anybody. And also shout out because it is Canadian. We are Canadian. We're living in our time of Canadian pride. I thought they did a great again, like I've only seen episode 1 and 2, but I was like, this is quite cinematic for something that was like apparently like fairly like low budget. Um so yeah, I think that just
Okay,
speaks
y-
to
you
the
have to
crew.
finish watching The Summer I Turned Pretty so you can watch episode 3, because
Yeah.
episode 3 is
Is it really
absolutely my
cinematic?
favorite. It's so,
Is that
so
the
sweet.
Kip and Scott one? Or is that
Yeah.
4?
They start in 3. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
They're so cute.
I love. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anywho.
so good. So that's
I,
and I think that's really made everybody's January really good. Like having
yeah.
like a mass event where just like everybody's like this show is so good and they're so gorgeous to look at and um we needed that. It's a
We
cultural
needed the
reset.
positivity. Yeah. We needed
Absolutely.
like, yeah, something we can all relate to that's like light, fluffy, and like takes us away for a moment of
So true.
everything else that's happening right now.
So true. Oh my god, I love.
I'm so
Okay.
curious. So the year started off exciting. We've got lots going on.
Yeah. I almost died from my cold, but I'm okay. I
You're live
survived, prevailed.
again. Are you feeling any difference? Like we had a really good episode before we ended for a little break
Yeah.
of like some goal setting, intentions. How are you finding, like having done some of that work, like how are you finding the new year starting off for you? Like, is it feeling
Hmm.
different from last year? Are you excited about certain things? Where are you at right now?
So like all jokes aside, I do find it very tough getting a cold because I feel like it does
Yeah,
throw you off of like
totally.
um the goals and whatnot. I also feel like I just want to say that like so I just like said like oh my first week was like really chaotic with like school and everything. I also like broke my phone. I had to get a new phone because
Mm.
I dropped my phone and the camera like got a hole in it. So it was like all blurry. So I couldn't take any video, any photo.
Oh
I
no.
was rear-ended.
Oh my
Um,
God.
yeah, like it was mild. It was fine, but it was just like still like on principle. Like I was like, okay, it's the first Friday of the year of January. And I'm like,
Gosh.
I'm driving to the bakery. I'm going to grab something for the weekend with my friends. And I'm like, and this lady hits me and I'm just like, like,
Uh,
so I'll say like, to be just like totally honest, like I feel like the first week I was like, "Oh my god." And then I got sick and I'm like I haven't been in the gym and I haven't been doing this. So, I wouldn't say like a bad start to the year, but it's like I do feel like I'm like missing out on like a little bit of momentum right now.
mhm.
Um,
I feel like this
but
is the start of your new year. This is the
yeah,
week.
exactly. And I'm like
January
I don't
1st wasn't meant to
feel
be.
no, exactly, exactly. So it's like I feel okay about it. It's like I'm just, exactly trying to get into the new routine um and it's like, you know what? Like all jokes aside, like it's super dark out. Like it's like
Yeah.
maybe if I feel like I need to just have like a bit of a slow time right now, I'm just trying to be like kind of positive with that. So that's the plan. Trying to stay positive and not giving up on the goals yet.
I love the
Um
honesty to that though,
yeah.
because I feel like that's such a real response. Like,
Mhm.
there's so
Like
much pressure. Like we talked about this
mhm.
before on social media about goal setting and like new year, new you. And like, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
like maybe, but also like like life is chaotic and unpredictable. And like,
Yeah.
if you can't start your habit tracker day one and like check all those boxes, like, that's okay.
Yeah. But I will say too, I feel like part of my goals is just to like shift my mentality as well. That's like a
Yeah.
huge thing for me.
Mhm.
going into this new year, just while I was sick, I love listening to podcasts when I'm sick. I listened to more Tanks, and
I love
as you
her.
people know, Shayla and I love Tanks. And just like, like she always has such great points, as you know,
Uh-huh.
and um yeah, I just felt like she was just talking about like just building like a life that you're happy with and that makes you happy and that you're proud of, and just feeling good about yourself, and kind of like going back to this concept of like people will judge you regardless. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. It's like, okay, are you going to spend your time fixating on that, or are you just gonna kind of like choose to be happy with yourself and kind of forge ahead? And so I feel like I've been doing good in that sense, where I'm like, I
Uh-huh.
really 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 want to take that into this year.
Uh-huh.
um and just like kind of stay like, when I start to get, when you start to get like kind of down on yourself, it's like, okay, stop, like shift the mentality. Like it's like, and I'm really taking it as like a very I'm just trying to be like logical with it in that sense. It's like, okay, is this even like serving me?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try and move on then, if not, because boo, like bad
I love
vibes.
that. I think there's a lot of power in that. Because too, like, like I think we lose touch too of the purpose of why we're doing goal setting. We lose touch of
Yeah.
the purpose of why we pick those goals to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that about how you're focusing more on the mindset shift and the reasons behind why certain
Mm-hmm.
things. Like, I think of a simple example too is, like maybe someone's goal right now is to go to the gym 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Okay, well, why did you write that goal down? Is it because your
Yes.
health is important, or is it because you saw an influencer say that to get a flat tummy, to look like me, you have to go
Yeah.
5 days a
Mm-mm-mm.
week? Which, like, okay, you know,
Hey,
to be
whatever
fair to those
motivates you,
people, whatever motivates you.
but
But at
so
the
true.
same time, okay, so you miss a day. Well, what did you do instead? Were you sick and you needed to rest so that your body can heal and recover so that you can then be your healthiest like the next week? Did you didn't make it because you called a friend and, it helped with your
Mm.
mental health instead? Or like, did you go for a walk because you just were too sore from your workout the day before? Like, I
Yeah.
think when you focus on the mindset around it, it's like, okay, how you get to that point can look different ways. And sure, going to the gym 5 days a week, great. Like it's a good goal for some people.
Mm-hmm.
It excites people. Like it's there's a fit there for it for sure. But, you have to give yourself that grace too that things aren't always going to go according to plan, and
So true.
be gentle with ourselves as to like
Yeah.
how we reach these goals.
And the why, I love that. Like the why. It's like, why did you set this goal? I think that's so huge. I love
Yeah.
that.
I
I love
found
that.
myself reflecting on it a bit this year because I think we touched on too, like, I love a goal setting session at the beginning of the new year.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, I made like a little bingo sheet, and there was like I didn't hit everything on that bingo sheet. And so looking
Yeah.
at it, like at first, like I think just naturally you have this moment of being like, ugh, like
Yeah.
I didn't do it. I didn't, what a waste this year
I
was.
didn't
Like I,
accomplish everything.
exactly. Like, and, but then it was like, I took a step back and I was like, okay, like, so I didn't relearn French this year, like I
And
was
it's
like
an okay year,
I was like,
regardless.
but I went to Italy and learned, like, very broken Italian.
Love. Yeah.
So it's like, you have to kind of look at the bigger picture too, and use these goals as kind of like a guide for maybe like how you want to continue for the year and things you want to bring in. But I really love your point about it's the mindset that comes with it too that's more
Mm-hmm.
important than what the actual goal itself is.
Yeah, I 100% agree. So I want to know, what is your mindset? Do you like that little segue? What has your 2026 been like so far?
I feel like it's been a really good start to the year. Uh,
Yay!
yeah, yeah. I
Momentum!
I feel like it's probably one of the first years that I can honestly remember where like January 1 like just felt like a really nice start. Like I said, I definitely did some big goal setting. I went a little crazy this year. Um so the
Love
three
it.
words I picked for the year are focus, aligned, and discipline.
Love.
And I
So locked in.
Yeah,
I
and I'm
just
like
love that.
excited about them. And it's nice, like I can't say before I've like sometimes I'll joke about like, yeah, my word of the year is this or blah blah blah, but I've never really
Yeah.
like thought about them really hard.
Mm-hmm.
And this year I've got them like posted in my room. So they're like the first thing I look at, last thing I look at. And I feel like it's
Love.
just been such a great way to really like set the tone for each day. Um,
Gorgeous.
and then the other thing that I did that I'm really excited about is I basically, and this is so type A of me. So, like, I know there's people listening to this that are like, what the hell? This girl's crazy.
I love it.
I printed off calendars for each month and I
Okay.
posted all of them on my wall. And
Okay.
then I used sticky notes and like started putting in things that I'm going to be doing throughout the year and then tentatively put sticky notes for like ideas of plans I want to do on certain weekends or
I
nights or
like
things
that.
like that.
And I like the sticky note because I kind of struggle with
Mhm.
that. Like I'm like, okay, let's, write it in the calendar. And I like the ability to be like, hey, like again, going with that same theme of like, oh, that's just not gonna work this weekend. Like the girlies are busy or something's come up or whatever. And then you can kind of just like
Move it.
unstick, stick again, move it. Like
Yeah.
I that's lovely. I love
Yeah.
that.
And I
It's like
feel like with that
manifesting.
too, like, so I also have like a little list of things I want to do, like, kind of goal list for the year, whatever.
Yeah.
But all those I've put on sticky notes to kind of schedule them throughout the year. So
Nice.
like your point, like, okay, they're in the calendar. They may or may not happen still. And like I'm
Mm-hmm.
very okay with that. But if you don't plan it in, like I think that's when also
Yeah.
like life just gets so busy and you get wrapped up in the day to day that you kind of forget about those big things that you prioritize at the start of the year.
So true. So
So
true.
we'll see how this goes.
I know I love it. I don't think it's too type A at all. I think it's like actually very, like you said, very insightful. Because yeah, sometimes if you have a list, like a list is good, but it's like then you kind of get to the end of the year and you're like, I haven't done any of this.
Yeah,
It's
you're
like
like,
kind
oh,
of
I gotta
having
run a marathon
yeah,
and cook 10 different meals and learn a new language. Oh, great. 2 weeks
yeah,
to do it. Perfect.
yeah, awesome. And then you're like setting yourself up to feel bad. It's like this is nice, like having just nice like tentative plans.
Mhm.
I love it. I
I also
love that.
hate like, well, I shouldn't say hate. It is a little
You
bit like I
strongly
find it
dislike.
I struggle with. I struggle with when it's like the weekend is coming and like you maybe
Mm,
don't have like don't get me wrong, I like a little spontaneity, but at the same
I like a
time,
plan.
I like a plan and I like just
Mm,
kind of like having an idea for a weekend of like, oh, hey, I've got 2 free weekends this month. One of them
mm-hmm.
I'd love to go camping and the other one maybe I'll leave open for like a concert or something like with friends or whatever. But what I don't like is the feeling of like Monday morning being like, ugh, what did I do this weekend? Like I feel like I
Yeah,
just,
yeah. Well, and it's
mhm.
again, it's like I think if you don't like, like I've found, like it's like if you don't sort of organize something or you don't have like a direction, then it's like yeah, things won't happen because it's like you reach out and it's too late. People already have plans, or you're like, oh, we should do this, and it's like, like it's sold out, or like you know what I mean. It's like it's not. I've found a week, 2 weeks. I've tried to plan things with people 2 weeks in advance.
Wow.
Too much, too much. People don't know where they're going to be in 2 weeks. But 1 week is a sweet spot. It's
Mm,
just like, hey guys, what's everybody doing next Sunday?
yeah.
Should we book in for this? that's that's my go-to.
Okay, 1 week
Yeah.
out. That's a good
1 week. That's my recommendation based on research, personal
yeah.
research. Yeah.
Peer review, literally.
Yeah, woman in STEM. 1 week is the sweet spot.
Or I
I love it.
find too, like really spontaneous last minute
Yes,
does seem to pull together very well.
that's
Eight
true.
out of 10
That's true.
times. 8 out of
Yeah,
10 times.
yeah,
Yeah.
I love it. I
So I'm
love it.
curious, what are you using to help you kind of like stay accountable for the year? What kind of things do you have? You kind of mentioned, like shifting from the literal crossing off each goal to
Hmm.
more like focusing on your mindset around things. How are you keeping yourself in a good position, and keeping the energy of the excitement of a fresh year?
Yeah. Like you said, I got the bingo card going. It's right beside
Yay.
me.
Aw.
Um, and then I think like a huge notes app girly. Who isn't?
Yes, yes.
Um, so I have everything like kind of listed, and then these more like again like kind of like mental confidence goals. Like I have kind of just like like kind of like what you said, like kind of almost mantras kind of written out.
Yeah.
Um, and so I don't know how well it's gonna work, but like in my mind, it's like, okay, I'm gonna like revisit every few weeks, revisit that note in the notes app. And just like just read through it, kind of refresh and be like, okay, how are we doing? How can we, lock in on these goals a little bit more?
Yeah.
But
I love
yeah,
that.
that's kind of my
That's
plan.
No, that's so good. I feel like for
Mm-hmm.
me, it's a mix of that. And then also my big goals, I'm trying to tell people about so that like,
Oh,
yeah,
adds a little bit of pressure. I
I
like
need the
that.
peer pressure. I need the like
Yeah.
accountability of like saying it out loud, committing
Mm-hmm.
myself.
Yeah, I think that's a great way to go about it. That's so true. I love
Yeah.
it.
Do you have
Amazing.
one like goal you're like committing to imperfectly maybe, but like one that's like
Yeah.
really like, this is what I want to accomplish by the end of the year?
Like again, I've really thought about it, and I think it's like yeah, just really coming to terms with like self-confidence and um yeah, just like feeling good about yourself. I think that's kind of what I think is the most important, because I think that that's going to make everything better and easier, hopefully.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's honestly my number one. I'm like, I think I should like exit. Yeah, I'm turning 25 this year. I think I should exit 2026 like with just like an abundance of like self-love, self-confidence. Um, yeah, that's the hope.
Ah,
What about
I
you?
love
What's your
that.
number one?
Number one, I want to compete in something. I've
Ah,
got,
I
yeah,
love.
I've got the drive to, yeah, get a little bit more competitive, with competition. Like I grew up playing sport. Like I think it brings a lot of really good routine, discipline, focus, alignment. So I think like the
It's
excitement
the
of competing
perfect.
in something, it's the perfect.
I do have a
So
question
yeah.
to pivot off of that. Did you go to High Rocks when it was in Vancouver to watch it all?
Such a great question. I did not. I did not. I
Would
did try
something
and
like that?
I did try and last minute volunteer because
Yeah,
I was like, it could be fun, like, and
be
just kind
cool.
of I was curious to like see what it would be like.
Yeah,
Um, I do have compete in High Rocks on my list, and I would like to do a triathlon. So I do have two events on my list that I'd like to do.
awesome.
And the High Rocks one I think would be fun because I have a few friends that are like interested in doing it too, whether we do doubles or singles. I
Yeah,
just think it's like a fun, like it's trendy, everyone's into it.
totally.
Like,
Yeah,
why not just like enjoy it, have fun
jump
with
on the
it?
train.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that's why I bring it up, because I'm like, I actually don't know like that much about it, but it's like, yeah, you just hear a lot about it right now. So it's like, and it looks like everybody's having a good time. So, and it's
Yeah.
competitive. Yeah, like I'm like, that sounds perfect. I love that that's on your list.
Yeah, I think it's fun. I think like basically the whole premise around it is that like there's I think 8 exercises and then you do a
Right.
run in between each one.
Okay.
And it's accessible in the sense that like it's 8 different movements. Most
Mm-hmm.
people would be able to do those movements. And
Mm-hmm.
then you can get as competitive with it as you want or as recreational. But I would
Yeah.
argue that it's a pretty accessible sporting event. You don't really need equipment. It's low
Yeah.
cost. I mean, registration for the event isn't cheap, but is relatively low
But like
cost
training wise.
comparative. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. You just have to be able to go to a gym, or have some weights accessible to you. So I
Yeah.
really love sports that are accessible and that more people can partake in. And that's why like running's so great and those kind of events, like doing half marathons, marathon, things like that, like anyone and everyone can do them. But yeah, so I think that is the appeal to High Rocks for me anyway. But obviously there's also some very funny TikToks and other content around hybrid rock stars, I think they're called.
Oh God. You're like, okay,
Makes it
slay.
like a little bit cringy to want to participate, but at the same
But
time, I'm like, I'm just gonna
whatever.
lean in.
You gotta find your little cult. It makes life fun.
Why not? If you,
Exactly.
joining a cult in a safe way, I think.
Is the best.
Yeah,
You just gotta know
that's what
your
they
limit,
tell
play
me.
within it. Yeah,
And
that's
if anyone else is
like,
interested in
join.
joining, like I'd love to have a conversation.
I have a pamphlet. Incredible. Well, that sounds
Oh,
amazing, and it sounds like the year's off to a great start. I feel
yeah,
the same way. I hope you do too.
I do. And I hope everyone listening to, what we have to say, you can relate to one side of the coin, whether you're feeling like maybe the
It's
year's
been
only just
derailed a bit.
starting. It's just starting. That's
It's
okay.
January 1st,
Or if
February
you've
1st.
or if you've had, a great start and you're excited about what's coming, how to keep building on that momentum and keep going. And really that mindset shift going into the new year. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. We're excited to be
Hey.
back with a bit more regular content for this go.
Yes.
And yeah, make sure to subscribe, send to a friend who just wants a little giggle today, and tell us how your new year's starting out in the comment section below. We'd love to hear it. Thanks everyone for listening.
Yay. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.